Hey guys, so today I'm here with Morgan. And so we go to High Point together, so we figured that we would do a little Q&A video for you guys. So we asked you guys to ask us questions on both of our Instagrams, and Morgan's is also linked down below, so you should follow her. We're gonna answer some questions about High Point. So the first question that we got is it haunted? Like, no? Have you ever had it?
I have. I mean,
wait, there's a
video. No, there's a video on YouTube of these guys reporting there's a Belk room. Like, in Belk is one of our dorms. I'm not kidding, I've watched it.
Oh my God.
And it says Belk is one of our dorms is haunted.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I was wondering, okay, so I was literally wondering, I was like, what? I was like, that's so random. Okay, so that makes kind of sense. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I've never experienced anything haunted.
No, me neither,
But actually, oh, you know what? My friends that live downstairs, they actually say that they had like a dog, and like the dog always barks at this like one spot, and then like my friend, she like claims that she like saw a ghost in the shower, and like yeah, but like I've never had like any like experience with that ever here. It's never even crossed my mind.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I don't. So our next question is, what's the best / worst part? Ooh. So I guess we could do best part first.
Yeah, let's do best part.
I mean, I think the best part is like just like,
what was that?
It's my fridge. It's literally so annoying.
There's ghosts right there, guys.
Literally. I would say that like the best part is like living with like all of your friends and like always being on campus.
Yeah, being close to everyone. It's being able to see your friends when you want. Managing like if you want to see your friends, if you don't want to see your friends, like depending on the time. I don't know. See, that's it. Yeah.
All right, what's the worst part?
Ooh, managing your time with homework. I always like have issues with like getting my homework done on time, because I'll go to Andy's instead of doing my homework, or like get ice cream, or go out with my friends instead of getting my homework done, which is not good.
I guess like, yeah, I mean, there aren't like that many bad parts. I guess that like sometimes like some weeks are like really chill, and then other weeks all of a sudden like you're so busy and it's so stressful. Yeah. When that happens, also my room and my suite gets really messy, and I'm like looking at all my boxes. And then everything is a disaster, just like all like my room, like my life, my work, everything is just a disaster at once. It gets very overwhelming, and like I literally sometimes would think I would pay money to like have someone clean my room, or have my mom like come and tell me that everything's gonna be fine.
I miss having people like help to clean my room, and doing our laundry is annoying and all that.
On the first, what was the first day of the first week of school?
Yeah.
The first day of school, Morgan was like, are there maids here? Our next question is, what are the most popular sports and extracurricular activities?
Lacrosse. Lacrosse is really popular.
Sports, yeah, I think like
sport-wise. Probably Greek is like our biggest, I would say.
Like
a lot of people are in sorority fraternities. So many people are.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
The next question is, how do you feel about High Point being in the middle of nowhere and not having a football team? We're not really in the middle of nowhere.
No.
We're like 25 minutes from Greensboro, which is like kind of a city, but then we're like an hour and a half from like Charlotte and like Raleigh and Chapel Hill, which are all like bigger cities, and like especially Charlotte. Charlotte's like a pretty big city. So like I don't really feel that secluded. But I also have my car, so like I have the advantage of like being able to go off campus like whenever I want.
I feel trapped because I don't have my car, so like it's like hard for me, but like yeah, if you don't have
But we're still not in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not in the middle of nowhere.
And there's also like not really any specific, like, but it's nice to get off campus, but like everything you need is here. Like there's literally nothing that you would need off campus. Like there's everything they have. Like they have everything here. But yeah, and then not having a football team.
It's it's kind of sad.
Like I don't really think about that much.
Yeah.
My town was a huge football town, and going to the games was like a huge thing. And like I thought I was gonna miss it. And sometimes I like look at like bigger schools and I'm like, oh, like that would be really fun. But then at the same time, I'm just like we have other things that are fun, so I'm just like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't like sit around being like, oh, I wish we had a football team.
Yeah.
Plus we're like pretty good at lacrosse this year.
We are, like we're killing it at lacrosse. Like I don't know, sometimes I miss like getting the cute, you know how all the cute outfits and cute clothes.
Like the tailgating and that kind of thing looks really fun. What are some school traditions that you guys have?
Ooh.
Well, I guess, go.
The brick thing is a huge thing. So we have these bricks on campus.
Like every building is just all brick.
Every
like the walkways are brick.
Yeah, but the walkways are brick. And it's, I guess, not really a tradition kind of to like steal.
It's not a school tradition, but it's a student tradition.
It's a student tradition. It's to steal a brick. Take it from the pathway and just keep it.
Like they're like loose. Like you'll like see that like
if it's loose,
a few get loose and then you'll notice that a bunch are gone and then they'll like put them back and like make it like yeah. But like also during break they like do like room checks. If you like you have a brick in your room, you get fined like $200 or some like ridiculous amount. Like, imagine like going on, you literally will see like $200 for having a brick in your room. Like, can you imagine?
No.
Like literally like no. Like we have a ton of fountains here.
Yeah.
I've definitely talked about that in other videos, and if you look up pictures of campus, you'll see that we have like literally so many fountains. But if you're supposed to, by senior year, you're supposed to like jump in one, and a lot of people like jump in them like when they're drunk. It's $500 for going in and $500 for getting out, which really doesn't make sense.
Per limb too.
I don't know. I've heard different things. In the end, you pretty much get fined $1,000 if you get caught.
You get fined if you do anything.
Yeah, literally. If you get caught going in the fountain, and like all the fountains have cameras, so like it's not really like you can just do it in the middle of the night. They will find you and they will find you.
They will watch you.
Like literally. But yeah, no, so actual school traditions, I guess, like we have Derby Day, which is like the first Saturday after the first week of classes, and it's like just like a big like darty.
You eat corn.
Day party, and they have like corn and like bouncy like houses and all that fun stuff. The other tradition that we have is like convocation, which is like freshman like initiation. And it's like super dumb. Sorry.
I had to think about it. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was like just this ceremony with like the parents and like all the freshmen during move-in weekend, and it's really not that eventful. It's just a bunch of people talk and they're like, we're so glad you're here. They then release this giant eagle, and it like flies like over all the students and all the parents, and like does like a big circle, and then like goes back to the woman that like holds it on her arm. Like a legit eagle, guys. Yeah, like a real big eagle. But then the scary thing about it is that they're like, don't stand up or make any sudden movements, like put your hands up or like run away when like the eagle like flies around. So we're all just like sitting here like,
and it's kind of awkward.
All right, so our next question is school very hard?
Honestly, it is, but like, you make it really, like.
I feel like it's not like, yeah, I mean, it really depends on your major and what classes you take, but I think for the most part, it's really just like time management. I would just say that you kind of make it hard on yourself if you like don't do things on time and like don't manage your time well. I'm not saying that I do, because
I don't.
It's really hard because there's a lot going on.
It is all about time management. I mean, last semester, I don't think I did as good as I could have done on homework and classes. It was so hard, but this semester is easier.
Yeah, I feel like it was just like hard to get used to everything.
Yeah.
Some of it like isn't stuff they check, but like if you don't do it, it's just like your disadvantage that you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like you could probably get away with never reading for a class, but then you're kind of gonna be screwed on the tests and the quizzes and anything in class. You'll just be so confused.
Yeah, you'll be like, what's going on? Like,
exactly. Okay. Next question is, do you go to a lot of parties? I would say we both go to a lot of frat parties.
A lot of frat parties, because that's really what our school, it's like a frat school, so like, yeah, probably a lot of frat parties, mostly on the weekends. Yeah. Everybody's out. We're
not really like a bar heavy school. Like we do have like bars and stuff, but for the most part, it's like frats, and our Greek life is on campus. So we literally just walk up to like the Greek circle life, and all the frats are there.
It's kind of fun. You go frat hopping. That's really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. You get to like, with all your friends. And it's like very safe, I think. Like,
yeah, the environment is safe, yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's really nice, and like we don't really have lists or anything. Like you don't need to be on a list to go in. You just have to give them your name.
Yeah.
It just like sometimes they know who's there, but like it's really just a numbers thing.
I mean, they have lists, but like it's not like you need to be on it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, like I know some schools are like more strict about it and stuff, but we're pretty chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then the next question is, what is your favorite fountain here?
Oh, wait, that's a good question. I know mine. I think it's probably, so we have this building called 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗖𝗛, and outside 𝗦𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢 there's this really pretty fountain, and it's like, it's kind of longish, and there's lights at night, and it's like kind of like Disney World. It's like,
yeah, and then all the water goes like,
in. Yeah, it goes in.
It's like, it's not like a circular fountain. It's like a big, like almost like a pool.
Yeah, like a pool fountain, and it's very
the one you want to swim in. There used to be a giant parking lot there, and if you go on Google Earth, the parking lot's still there.
Wait, really?
That used to be a huge parking lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's so, I was like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The more you know.
I think my favorite fountain, I do like that fountain. The next question is, does it feel big to you, like the campus?
Honestly, yes and no. Like, I feel like unlike most schools, if you walk to class or something, you're gonna see someone you know. Like, you're gonna be like, hi to someone you know, which is not common in other schools.
Yeah.
But like,
we're like 6,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5,000 or 6,000. But also like, it feels big because you still don't know everyone.
Yeah.
Like, you're still like, who
I think that like student body size wise, like it's nice to recognize people, which is why I didn't want to go to like a huge school.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, how often do you eat at the steakhouse?
That's a good one.
So we have a steakhouse on campus, it's called Prime.
Yes.
And the main purpose is actually to like teach you like business etiquette for a business dinner. So you have to go dressed up very nicely, you have to make a reservation ahead of time, and when you show up, they don't seat you until your whole party's there, and if you're like a certain amount of time late, they won't seat you. And if you have like I
have a fun story about that actually.
Oh god. No, go ahead, tell. Yes.
So I go to Prime every week. My friends and I try to book Prime every week, and I had the chance of booking it once. That's why I don't book stuff, guys. And so I booked it for 5:45 on Tuesday, okay?
It's really hard to get reservations. You have to like stay up until midnight on like a certain day and then book it. Like, it's hard to get in.
Yeah, that's why I don't really book them. So I had booked it for 5:45 on Tuesday. So I had taken 5:45 as 6:45 on Tuesday. So they send you a confirmation email in the morning too. They're like confirming your 5:45 reservation. I don't know what just happened. Like, I don't. So I showed up with my friends at 6:45. And so if you miss your Prime reservation here, do you know what happens if you miss
don't you get like banned for a month?
Yeah, you get banned for a month. So
everyone in your party?
Yeah, no, just the person who made the reservation. Just the person who made the reservation. So I got on the ban for a month.
And Morgan's like the one that like needs like the like fancy food.
Yeah, like I need fancy food, guys. I got on the ban for a month list and the guy, so I showed up late and I genuinely confused and I was like, we're here for a Prime. My name is like Greenspan. He was like, you missed your reservation. I was like, ouch.
Yeah, they're not like super nice.
No, they're not super nice. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, like, didn't you get the confirmation email? And I'm like, oh, I guess not. And he was like, you're on the ban list now. And I was like, oh my God, like, I started apologizing so many times. I was like, I'm so sorry, like, please don't make me for a month. Like, I go every week.
Morgan's like, please, I need my steak.
That's basically it, guys. And then I was like, please don't ban me for a month. Like,
how was the month? Was it really bad?
No, I didn't get banned. We're getting to that part. So then the guy, spoiler alert. The guy, I was like begging generally, and the guy legit was like, felt so bad for me. So he was like, okay, like we won't ban you for a month, but like we can't seat you. So we left and got kicked out. But I'm not banned for a month, so, which is great because I have Prime this Tuesday, guys, in 2 days, so.
Oh, I go to Prime, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what is the dining hall like?
Ooh.
So we have a lot of like different, like we don't have one, I mean, I guess we do have, I don't know, like, no, we don't really, I mean, I feel like none of them are like dining halls. Like they're all really nice.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty nice. Like I wouldn't be like, oh boy, the dining hall.
Yeah, we don't even call the dining hall. Like, that's such a, like,
so we have, so we have like a bunch of different places. So we have the cat, which is just like you swipe and you get as much food as you want.
Yeah.
Then we have Farmers, which is
same thing.
Same thing, and it's like all organic, healthy food. You swipe, you get as much as you want. Then we have this place called The Point, which is like sports. Today. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, it's really good.
I haven't gone in forever because they're normally really slow, but like it's like a sports bar. Like they have like burgers, fries, milkshakes, all that fun stuff. I guess like the main place is like, I guess like if anything would be the dining hall, it'd be the Calf.
Yeah.
And like it's nice. Like it's really hit or miss. Like they always, like there are some things they always have. They have a make your own pasta bar, which is really good.
That is, but they only have it on the weekdays, so it kind of stinks.
Yeah, yeah. But then like sometimes they have really weird stuff. Like tonight I was looking at the menu and they had orange chicken over ratatouille. So like orange glazed chicken, like the Chinese or Asian dish. Yeah, today. Then over ratatouille, which is like an eggplant olive tomato dish that's Italian. So I was a little bit confused about that. The other day they had cabbage and apples.
I was actually at the Cap tonight and it was actually good. They had stuffed shells and crab cakes, which was actually really good.
Oh yeah, no, I saw. Yeah, they do have like, they have really bougie stuff like, oh, I forgot to start my friend's vacation. Okay, speaking of vacation. Okay, so our next question is, how many breaks do you guys have?
Oh my gosh.
We have a lot of breaks.
We have tons of breaks.
Yeah.
It helps a lot because I love High Point, but I love home too. So it helps a lot for me.
We had an extra break because we had a hurricane, so a lot of people went home for that, which is super early. We had literally been in school for like a month.
Yeah, and people left.
We also have 2 parents' weekends, one in the fall and one
which
like
is nice.
A few weekends ago, which is really nice. So like parents can come up. So here's where our breaks work. We have October.
Yes, fall break.
We have like fall break that's in October. That's a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Thanksgiving break, which is obviously in November, and that's like 5 days, 4 days. Yeah, it's kind of like, I know it wasn't great. Yeah. Then we have December break, which is like a month.
That is the best break.
It's like a month and like 2 days or something, which is like really weird to have that much time off and then just go back.
Yeah.
It definitely went by fast.
We haven't had this break yet.
Yeah, then like
Easter break, which is kind of a joke.
No, we have March 1st though, because we have spring break, which is in March, which is like a week, but it's like 2 weekends, so it's like long. Then like a few weekends after that, we have like our April like long weekend.
Very short.
Yeah. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to obviously give it a thumbs up and also subscribe down below. All of my socials are linked below, and also Morgan's Instagram will be down there. So make sure to give her a follow. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.